Hello everybody, this is the demo class and we will talk about the Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud. And here you can see the Photoshop is loaded on the computer, and this is how Photoshop looks in first time. You can change the interface anytime using that option. You can see the essential there. This is the default interface of the Photoshop called Essentials. If I change this, it will show you some option here. Using these options, as you can see what is new. If I click that option, what is new, you can see what is new in the Flash application. And if you are going to animate something, like you are going to give motions to your character or objects, you can use that motion. And this is for printing. If you are printing something in the Flash, you are creating designs and banners and all those things, you can choose the interface printing and painting. And you can paint the objects also. And as well as you can see the photography. Photography interface is made for photographers and typography. So let's stick with essentials only. So these are all on top. You can see the menus. Those are called menus. Those are main menus. And the panel, the below panel, you can see this is sub panel of the Photoshop. As you can see, this color palette, these are two essentials panels of the Photoshop. The color palette, and this is adjustment palette. Default, you can see the RGB, red, green and blue. I will create a simple circle and change the color. Why? Because this is just a demo class. So I will go to new. And if you choose file new, you will see these options. This is the basics option of Photoshop when you are going to create a new file. Here in this field you will find the name of the document. By default it is Subtitle 1, and these are the presets. You will find the presets over here. These are the number of presets of the Flash application. As you can see, US paper, international paper, and web, mobile, thin, and custom. These are the default Photoshop presets. So by default, I will take the default Photoshop size. This is the height and width and height of the document. And this is the resolution. This is RGB color space, as you can see. So different types of color mode you have: bitmap, grayscale, RGB, CMYK, light color, CMYK is used for printing, and mostly we will use RGB, red, green and blue. So let's stick with RGB. This is color bits, means how many color bits holding the image. And you can see, you can take different type of background content. Default it will have white and background color transparent. Let's take a white for now. As I click OK, I'm going to see the Photoshop canvas here. Now let's see a simple shape tool. Here you can find the shapes. I will take ellipse. I will draw ellipse. As you can see, you can change the color from here also. After creating the rectangle, after creating a circle, you will see the fill color over here. Suppose I want to take this as a yellow color. I can check the yellow color from here. After clicking that, you will get this. You will get this color palette. This is the color palette. Here you will find different types of colors. You can find the patterns also. There are patterns here. This is called the gradient. This is pattern. And this is red colors. This is the recent colors we have used. Okay, so we have just yellow color circle on the stage. Let's talk about the main core things in Photoshop called layers. You can find the layers here. Windows, layers. This is where you can find the layers. F7 is the shortcut for the layers. As you can see, we got the layer palette. Let's talk about little bit about the layers, because layers are very important in Photoshop. So as you can see, this is the printing modes, and this is the opacity of the object which are on the stage, and these are extra options like we can lock the layer, and this is the fill color. It is 100%, both are 100%, and you can find this is showing ellipse 1. So we have layers are nothing but containers. In that we can store the shapes, objects. Right now we have one shape, circle here. So background layer is nothing but that white, behind that yellow ellipse. So this, we can see this small eye over here. This, if I uncheck this eye, see what happened. The yellow triangle won't show because this is for viewing purpose. So this is the demo class. Let's just talk about some opacity. Let's see what the opacity is. Suppose I am creating one more rectangle over here. circle, and I would like to change its color. You can find the colors here. I will take this blue color. So we were talking about that opacity. Suppose if I take this opacity 50%. See, the opacity is 50% and you can see through the blue circle, and it is showing some yellow because this is transparent now. This is how opacity works in Photoshop. And also the blue object is top of yellow object because it is top over in the layer palette. You can see. This is the second layer, but it is top of the first layer. That is why it is showing top of the yellow layer. If I take the yellow layer on the top, as you can see, it is go behind. This is how you can toggle with the layers, like click, hold and drag. So this is about layers. Let's talk little bit about the gradient tool in the Photoshop. Okay, we saw this small example of rectangles, how the transparency and layer stacking works in Photoshop. Now we will see a quick demonstration of layers and how we can select the things in Photoshop and how we can copy paste on different background. I will show you. So I will go to File, Open. I will select this pin guns and I will select the middle one. I will use this quick selection tool. Here you can see the quick selection tool. I will select this and I will drag on the middle one. I am dragging on it. If I want to select it perfectly, I will use the zoom tool. Here you can find the zoom tool. Using that, if you select the zoom tool, you will get these two options. This is zoom in and zoom out. Right now, we are in the zoom in mode. I will zoom this, and now I have to select the legs. Again, I will select this quick selection, and from here you can change the brush size. It is 30%. It is 30 px pixels. If I select subtraction, it will subtract the selection. I am not going in the detail, just I am showing you the demo. If you want to pan the canvas, you have to select the hand tool pieces. See, Again, if I want to zoom out, I will take zoom tool and zoom it out. Again, I will drag and as you can see, we perfectly selected the middle finger. So the object is selected. Now I will take this into the new file, edit, copy. Edit, edit, copy. I will take new file and edit, paste. Here I got this middle one extracted. You can see. This is how we can take using the selection tool. We can take the new object and we can paste it in the new file. Now I want to change the white background of this. I will show you how to change it. I will go to layers to visible the layers. As you can see, we have the white background. I will take new layer. The layer should be below the layer 1. I will take a background file. This is the file. I have selected the tab. This is desert JPG tab. And I am dragging it to the untitled tool. As you can see, we got the background. But what if I want to small this object and show the complete background? I will use edit, scale, transform scale, and I will small this. I will make it small. So as you can see, the layer 3 is selected here. So automatically Photoshop created the layer 3 for the background image. So we don't need the layer 2 what we created first. So I will select this. First of all, we have to check this option after transforming or scaling the object. This is the right sign for making the object scalable, or we can just hit the enter button. I will select the layer 1 and again I will go to edit, transform, scale. Now we can scale the object angle. So there we go. The finger is in the desert area. This is how we can bring the object on the different backgrounds. And this is just a demo class. So I am stopping here. If you want to know about more, you can contact us. Okay, thank you.